Welcome to 10.8. 10.8 is a more personal and journal-style series of articles by myself that will center around police management, criminology, and policing. The articles will not be the typical citation-driven essay style that I use. For those articles, please see my Medium page, published books such as Amazon, especially The Business of Policing, Volume 1, Crimes and Punishments in the 21st Century, or scientific published literature highlighted by The Business of Policing, Volume 2, Managing Ethical Police Conduct. Here I will post frequent thought streams on my personal philosophies. Thanks for listening in. Cops are smarter than you. Did you open this article to complain, think you could prove me wrong, be outraged, to laugh? If you are a cop, you most likely opened it for confirmation bias and to wonder which of the myriad of facts I was going to use to make this point. In 2020, if you identify with the left, you are nearly guaranteed to be here to be offended and look for ways to tell yourself that I am incorrect. Although not too long ago, you would likely have clicked to see what I was talking about. In 2020, if you identify with the right, you are nearly guaranteed to be here to reconfirm the current bias of law and order and police support. Although not that long ago, you likely would have clicked here to be offended and look for ways to tell yourself that I am incorrect about the agents of state-sanctioned violence who are looking to take away your guns. I have been doing this policing thing long enough that I found myself bewildered to be standing here with static principles and preaching about minimizing the use of state force. At the same time, so many of us circled around me as their principles blew about in the winds of a storm of tribalism. This plays into why police are smarter than you. I do not mean that police are smarter in the IQ sense. Lord, do I clearly understand that as a group, we police are not the most intelligent bunch by any means. If I had a nickel for every time I had to explain to a real, certified working police officer the difference between there and there or R and R, what I am talking about is smarter in the sense of experiential learning. I am the first to giggle when the experience levels of a rural cop are compared to that of an urban center of violence, but the experience and knowledge are different, and regardless, for the community you live in, no one has more experience with the reality of human events than cops, fire, and medics. It is just the nature of their employment. In this time where, for some reason, tribal religions of critical race theory and intersectionalism, so many people are struggling to accept President Trump is correct about media and fake news. We have had a colloquialism for quite some time that if you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you do read it, you're misinformed. So which is worse, misinformed or uninformed? I think I would argue that it is worse to be misinformed. This saying is commonly attributed to Mark Twain, but that does not appear to be true for the record. Somehow those that lack this piece of information that all cops learn almost universally understand that media has been lying to the people, helping get us into wars, and covering for the connected elites at all times in history before 2015. Now those elites own the media, so naturally we should assume we are getting more truth. Right? It sounds quite silly when you hear it, that simple truth, does it not? Personally, it took me years to gain this not-so-secret police knowledge. But I got it. I could not help but laugh about those looks the veteran officers used to give me. Though no words were spoken, it was very clear that I was a naive dummy about something. I just did not know what. And they won't tell you. They just say things like, "You'll figure it out, bunk." I figured it out. Eventually, after enough investigations, enough times of veterans saving my butt, and enough times of reading headlines stating wildly inaccurate information about crime scenes that I was present at or investigating, I got it. The simple truth that makes cops smarter than you is that they know it is not just the media, it is everyone. Everyone is lying to you. It is a weird aspect of the human being. We cannot help it. I am doing it right now to you. The words I am choosing are not the words in my internal narrative. This is not remotely how I would speak to you in a conversation. This is a version of me I want you to see. It is a lie. If we went around and engaged the world with our internal selves, we would not receive the rewards that a socially based species requires. That crazy guy on the corner is outwardly expressing his innermost thoughts. The best we can do is optimize that balance between the real you and society. This optimization is as close to honest as the human can obtain while remaining healthy. First, understand that everyone lies. Your heroes are all dead. If you find that President Trump is all these bad things and you do not like how he presents himself, slow down and understand that what you see is not the real person. You can never truly know one's intent. That presentation is a lie put on for social engagement, and this is a mask that we all wear. It is not okay. Rather, it is okay to not like one's mask, but to think that correlates to the actual person is profoundly misinformed and quite hypocritical of one wearing their own mask. Conversely, for many of those holding the belief of an evil president, what you see of your preferred replacement is also a lie. One of two things is happening to you. Your tribe, your social engagement, rewards you for presenting this mask, this lie, to the world. The other possibility is that you just really like that person's mask better. Think of how shallow such a position truly is. If that the mask you want to put onto the world, that lie you want to present to us, is that you just follow whoever wears the prettiest mask? Eek.